Welcome back to the Quicksilver Pro. We are into heat number 11 of round one. Josh Kerr up against Otton and Kolohe Andino. Should be a fantastic battle. And Ross, that last heat was a tough one for Glenn Hall and Nat Young that beat Durbridge, getting the job done with a decent heat score total. Well, let's have a look at what unfolds in the opening exchange here as we see Surfing Red pulling in. Josh Kerr deep in the barrel, will stick with it. It'll be a miracle if he comes out of this thing. So unsuccessful first ride there for Josh Kerr. And here goes Kolohe Andino. And he gets himself a nice open cave and it lets him out. Just rides it in a little bit further to ensure that he doesn't take too much of a beating there. These waves pack plenty of punch.
That's gonna create a different kind of exit, and sometimes you gotta manufacture it.
Well, Josh Kerr up once again, just a quick wave for him. He kicks out, didn't get particularly deep on that tube. Waiting on scores to come through. Otton out the back with priority. It's interesting just reflecting on Kolohe's journey so far on the championship tour. As a rookie, 2012, got to 23rd position. A tough year again in his second year. Finished 26 as we see the replay of that first wave. Seemed to figure it out in 2014. Had a fantastic run, a number of finals appearances for an 11th place finish. Yeah, Kolohe wasn't backwards in letting everyone know just how happy he was to firm up his position for 2016. Last season, he got to the semi-finals in 2014 as we see Andino up once again, driving off the bottom, plenty of style. Gets a little caught up on that first turn, drives around the section. There's a more solid hit. This wave is tricky to surf, a lot of foam on the face. And the 21-year-old decides to get on out of there, calling for the ski on the inside. 21,
unbelievable that Kolohe Andino is that young.
17 minutes remaining and Kolohe Andino has the lead at this stage, a 6.83 and a 4.67. As we see Otton taking off, using priority for this wave. Big backside float to get started. Well, does well to hang on through a couple of lumpy sections and finishes that wave off. Won't be a massive score, but a ride. He rarely blows it.
Yeah.
And Kolohe, on the other hand, I think he's still figuring out how to get those mind-blowing free surfing performances into his heats. As we see, Josh Kerr up now. Josh starting to figure out that formula with a nice frontside tail slide there, climbing up over the lip, just gets a little caught up there.
3 more events to go in the QS.
Well, here we go, live action. We have Otton grabbing rail, pulling into the barrel. He's got a clean line through this one. And he does find a low road exit. 12 minutes to go. And following him through to the inside is Kolohe Andino, driving off the bottom. Impeccable technique as he just bashes that first section and finds a closeout.
Some guys can just relish in that moment, and some guys can't. I'm definitely one of those guys. I never got the victory on the CT Tour. You know, it's tough to come by.
Well, here's Andino, just a quick wave there, gets one turn in, and then elects to kick out as the wave fattens out in the channel. CT surfers are seeing when they tuck into some of these huge, big, gaping barrels. Here's Josh Kerr. He's found one, and he takes a high line, hangs on. I'm looking for a big completion here on the inside, but the wave is going to shut down. So just over 2 minutes to go. Josh didn't want a chance getting caught inside. He knows he's behind. He's got to break the 2-wave total required. But Kolohe Andino has priority. He can control that takeoff zone with good positioning. He can make life very hard for Otton and Josh Kerr here in the final stages. And he is going to swing on this one, using that priority, looking to improve his lead by replacing a 6.83. Just grinds through a bit of a setup carve to get started. Digs in a little harder on the second turn. And now looking for a big finish on the inside. And puts it on rail. All style. As he jams the back foot into the wall of the wave. Kolohe Andino is going to take the win. He'll be moving through to round 3. Otton and Josh Kerr, they'll be bouncing back in round number 2.